Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. We have Prince Harry and James Corden up in a bus, and Harry is all smiles. He looks fantastic. Harry does not sing, so people are saying this is probably not Carpool Karaoke. I'm wondering if they're finally doing something with their Netflix thing, so we'll take a look and see, is this Carpool Karaoke? Is it something else? Now, Harry always looks happy when he's not with Meghan. He's not with Meghan. He's looking fantastic. Narcs will always keep the other person low. Whenever they have a victory, something good, they always push them down and, keep they encourage the lows and they discourage happiness and highs. Also, we have Harry and Meghan meeting with Governor Gavin Newsom right before the election. Now, Gavin needed to replace Kamala Harris, who became vice president, and he was under pressure to replace her with another black female, that's weird. Why not just replace her with the best qualified person? Anyway, so he met with Harry and Meghan. Was he considering Harry and or Meghan for some kind of political office? Not Harry. Harry is a foreigner. So probably Meghan. I want to look at that. Also, Meghan Markle is now officially less popular than the most hated woman in Britain. Who's that? Camilla. So Camilla, because of Diana, was the most hated woman in Britain, and Charles and Camilla's ratings, they reflect this, and now it's official that Meghan is less popular than Camilla. Spotify I hear that Spotify is going to drop Harry and Meghan because they're not making any podcasts. They've made one, and their whole thing is to do interviews, and it doesn't look like people are interviewing. So let's start out with this Carpool Karaoke thing. Let's look at, was this Carpool Karaoke or was this something for Netflix? And also there's sweeps in like February. So this is right before the sweeps where the Nielsen rates everything. So maybe they've been keeping this in their pocket, Harry, Corden and Harry, because this should show really nice and big. So was this Carpool Karaoke or was this Netflix? Carpool Karaoke. Oh, what's the devil doing there? Netflix or something else? Well, it's definitely, we got the twos over here, Netflix or something else. Player is actor, actress, very public, 11, 13, 15, 4 clubs. So definitely it was not Carpool Karaoke, it was something else. What's over here? Carpool Karaoke. Mercury is electronic communication, angel, and devil. Interesting. 22, 31, 8 clubs, the whole world, city, the whole world. So I don't know what this is telling me. The devil, the angel, and Mercury. It's to show a good face, to disguise all the crazy things going on underneath, and to keep up the public image. So this is serving a dual purpose: to hide what they're really doing, and to pump up the public relations, the image of Harry. Yeah, so he's under fire for not doing anything with the military, for abandoning them, for abandoning England, inheritance and ruler. Yeah, 23, and yeah, things are just going very badly as a royal with the crown. Inheritance is the royal family card, and we have king and royal family. So things are going behind the scenes. Things are going very poorly with the crown, and this is to elevate his image. So let's look at Harry and Meghan and Gavin Newsom, okay? And they did a very famous quote, okay? In November, Harry and Meghan were quoted, let me find the quote here. Harry and Meghan were quoted right after meeting with Gavin Newsom, quote, "As we approach this November, it's vital that we reject hate speech, misinformation, and online negativity," Harry said. So that was pretty much concurrent. He was talking about censorship. They just want to censor opinions that don't agree with their hyper-leftist narratives. They're basically communists at this point, unfortunately. Our country is being taken over by communists or social democrats or democratic socialists. Who were the democratic socialists? That German guy with the little mustache, he was a democratic socialist. You remember what he did? Well, now our country is being taken over by democratic socialists. So that doesn't seem like a good thing to me. All right, so Harry and Meghan meeting with Governor Newsom. Was Newsom looking to appoint Meghan to some kind of political office? Okay, is that what it was about or something else? So we'll put, I put Harry over here. No, that's not Harry, that's something else. So Harry and Newsom, Harry and Meghan and Newsom. Because Harry's not up for anything. Harry and Meghan and Newsom. Was he looking to appoint them to a political office? Oh boy. Harry and Meghan and Newsom. Money, cornucopia, roses, very sweet, very light, cross, permanent relationship, 10, 18, 5 diamonds. Just having a nice meeting. Hi, how are you? Oh, these crumpets are delicious. Oh, that English breakfast tea, I love it. I'm from England, I'm Harry. So it was very polite and nice, just making the right connections. Very solid cards and a very light and fluffy card. So just making an appearance, talking with Gavin Newsom, making that powerful connection. What's over here? And not really talking about anything. What's over here? This is Gavin Newsom. Is he looking for, to appoint Meghan? Sun, aces are brand new, okay, and very public. Very light, okay, 3 hearts, butterfly, very light, very, not substantive. Not talking about substantial issues. Straight razor, decision, sun. It happened all of a sudden. Ace of diamonds. 2, ace of diamonds. Just a nice meeting. Very light, brand new. It's like an introductory meeting, and that's what it was billed as. Harry and Meghan had an introductory meeting. So there was no real agenda. Newsom wasn't looking to appoint Meghan to anything. It's just an introductory meeting, but this is how you get things done. You make a good impression, you just chit-chat, and talking about foundation, 9, 3 hearts. So it was literally just an introductory meeting to put Harry and Meghan on his radar and to see if they can help each other in the future. Very, very introductory. No particular, I don't see an agenda there. I hear Spotify is maybe going to drop Harry and Meghan. You should be, Joe Rogan, I don't know how many podcasts he puts out. I do watch his podcasts. He puts out probably several a week, and then he cuts them up into highlights, like 5-minute segments, 6-minute segments, 3-minute segments, where he's talking about a particular thing. So he puts out several longer pieces and bite-sized pieces a week. Harry and Meghan have put out 1 Spotify podcast. You don't, one. And then they said they were going to meet up with Kamala, and interview Kamala. That didn't happen. They haven't interviewed Michelle Obama. They haven't interviewed Serena Williams. All these people that they like to interview, people are not coming in to interview. So is Spotify going to drop them? Let's look at that. Is Spotify going to drop Harry and Meghan because they're not worth. Well, we got the two spades. They're not worth $100 million. They're not worth $100 at this point. Maybe $100. Official stopped going forward. Very emotional about. The foundation is emotional, and officially stopping going forward. Very difficult. The step-by-step movement forward is broken and very difficult. 7 and 12, 19, 5 clubs. They are looking at other options. They're going to have to change what they're doing. It's not really working out. And yeah, their Spotify contract is on the rocks. Their Spotify contract is on the rocks. So I did note in the introduction that Harry always looks really unhappy when he's with Meghan, and he always looks very happy when he's not with Meghan, when Meghan is not around. And James, this thing on the top of the bus with James Corden is the latest, where Harry just looks great because Meghan's not around. So is narcissists will, whenever you have a, they'll ruin any accomplishment you have, they will ruin it. Okay. Like when I graduated college, my father showed up and just ruined everything for me. When I made a movie and I won all these awards, my father showed up with a bunch of people and ruined it for me. Okay, that's what narcs do because they can't stand to let anyone else be happy. And so Harry just always looks like there's acid in his stomach and he needs to be chewing on Tums when Meghan is around. So is she constantly raining on his parade and keeping him low like a narc does? Is Meghan constantly crapping on Harry and keeping him unhappy? These are interesting cards. Oh my. Look at that. These are the kinds of questions that we need to be asking. So she's the woman very actively, as opportunity occurs, she's manifesting, she's planting messages, gaslighting, planting messages. 24, 37, 38, 42. Jack of Diamonds making plays. She is constantly doing this. So right on the surface, very interesting. Earthquake, man, and incubus, succubus. So the honest man, it's just horrible for him. 20, 10 and 13, 23, 29. 8 water into wine. She is constantly ruining everything for him. So she's definitely doing this. She is manipulating his emotions. The Magi is manipulating his emotions and just keeping him in a bad place, because if he's in a bad place, then she's winning and she's in a bigger place, because that's what narcissists will do. Okay, you exist only to serve the narcissist, and so the narcissist needs to be happy and not you. It's not about your happiness. So that's very interesting. That's why Harry is always looking so down in the dumps when he's with Meghan, and then when he's not with Meghan, he just looks a whole lot happier because Meghan is intentionally manipulating him and keeping him down. So let's review what we have here. Was this Carpool Karaoke, or was it the Netflix and or something else? It was definitely something else. This was not Carpool Karaoke, and it's to pump up, it's to make, because there's backdoor stuff going on with the palace. We have the March review coming up. So it's Harry's getting, he's getting whipped by the palace. It's kind of bad. And so he needs a push up in the ratings there. And the palace, it works for the palace too. So they met with Newsom before the election. Was Newsom looking at a political appointment for Meghan, the woman of color, now she's a woman of color? Was he doing that? No, just purely introductory. Very new on Newsom's part. Very light, okay, but very solid cards surrounding this light. Oh, hi, how are you doing? The tea is delicious. But there's a lot of, it's all understated. It's all understated what is going on there. Is Spotify maybe going to drop Harry and Meghan? Because they never make any podcasts. They made one. Okay, and they put Archie out, and it's a synthetic voice. Okay, and it's the perfect take. How do you get that done? I don't know if you get that done naturally with such a small child. That perfect take. Oh, I forget what he said. He allegedly said. So are they looking to drop them? They're going to have to make some changes. It's very difficult. It's not working out for them. Their whole plan is to interview people. That's just not working out. And they have to change what they're doing. They have to change their plan for podcasting, or that's going to be kaput. So is Meghan a classic narcissist holding, keeping Harry low emotionally? Yes, that's exactly what she's doing. And that's why he looks so unhappy all the time when he's with her. And when he's not with her, he looks great. Well, thankfully, Harry is going back to the UK in June without Meghan. Meghan's not coming. And unless he's going to be texting her and answering all her phone calls all the time while he's there, he's going to get a little bit of space away from her. And hopefully they'll take his phone away a little bit. So that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.